Hello everybody, it's CraftyRia. Welcome to Monday Night Live. I'm so glad everybody's joining me today. I hope you are all having a wonderful day. And let me get myself set up here. Today is Monday, March 7th. And it is kind of rainy and yucky today here in Ohio. Let me know how the weather is by you. We had a wonderful weekend. It was really nice weather in the 60s and 70s. It wasn't that cold today. It's just yucky and rainy, but I think it's supposed to get cold again tonight. So let's see who we have today in the chat. Christine, Christine, Destalou, Carla. I tried to say Christine and Carla at the same time and it came out Christina. Sorry about that. Angela, Carla. I already said Carla. I can't even talk. Lois, Sharon, Francis, Agnes, and Angela. I think I said Angela twice. That's okay. Hello, everybody. And Agnes and Christine, their names are in green because they are channel members and they have either a sunflower or Agnes's sunflower seed has sprouted a little bit there. Thank you for being channel members. I greatly appreciate you. And of course, we have our moderators, Lois, which is Dover's Run, and Christine. Thank you so much. I do appreciate both of you. All right, so here we go. I have some mail to open and then we'll get right into the crafting. I don't have a lot of mail. I did get a few things delivered to my house today and we'll go ahead and start with those. The first thing I got was my Patreon package from Melissa at Fresh Bloomin' Clothing. I subscribe to her Patreon package because she sends some packing supplies and I send out quite a bit of mail, although I am getting overloaded with packing supplies, so I may have to pause my Patreon subscription for a bit. And this is the March package from Melissa. And these are poly mailers. And we have some cool shamrocks and some butterflies. And these look like little sort of rainbows or just a cool, funky design. And these are my favorite. I love the tie-dye. And this is a rainbow, that kind of a rainbow burst. And I think it says thank you. Yep, it says thank you on both sides. Very cool. Those I'll use if I have any orders. I do have a really small eBay store. And then these are some larger poly mailers in blue. And there is this one here. Life is too short to wear boring clothes. That is for sure. All right. These packages are primarily intended for like eBay resellers. But I get them because I'm in a lot of swap groups and I do send out a lot of happy mail. And I like to wrap things in tissue paper, and here is some beautiful butterfly tissue paper. And then there is fish in all the rainbow colors. So pretty. Very vibrant, very pretty. I haven't seen anything like that. And then there is this one. And this animal print. And this is my favorite, the rainbow. Love the rainbow. Some of them are Jilson Roberts tissue paper, and that is a designer. And her tissue papers are beautiful. I'm making a mess over here. Okay. Welcome in, Barb. And Jean, welcome in. I'm glad you are here. And then the other part of the Happy Mail that Melissa sends is just a bag of goodies. And here we have some blue raffia and some green tulle. This here says, I hope this makes you smile. I just sent out a bunch of mail last night. I wish I would have waited because some of the St. Patrick's Day stuff would have been good. We have some thank yous and some St. Patrick's Day stickers. We have some more ribbons. I love those two colors. Those are like my two favorite colors. I call it peacock blue and then, of course, purple. Purple is my very favorite. Some little thank you stickers. It says, thank you for supporting my small business. And some more stickers. Oh, wow. These are cool. Oh, I want to know where she got these. These say thank you, and they have like a rainbow dog. Look at that dog. And an elephant and the sloth. Oh, I love it. Oh, they're adorable. And the bird, the cockatoo. I'm going to move my camera down a little bit. Hold on. There we go. All right, that's better. Where I think I'll be in frame a little bit better. And these are Hey Beautiful stickers. These are bubblegum machine doohickeys. And it says, try to be a rainbow in someone's cloud. And it has a rainbow, one of those rainbow stickers inside. And she always sends some business cards. And they just, oh, these are really pretty. The rainbow, like the rocks with the rainbow on it. It says, you are enough. And the back is just that print. She always sends some cards. These say thank you. And there's some more shamrocks in there, as you can see. I won't take them all out. And here we have, oh, silly holidays in March. Yesterday was Dentist's Day. Tomorrow is Proofreading Day. March 12th is Alfred Hitchcock Day. March 14th is Napping Day, and it's also Pie Day. That's one of my favorite days. March 16th, Everything You Do Is Right Day. March 18th is Awkward Moments Day. March 19th is Let's Laugh Day. March 23rd is Puppy Day. Jonah will be happy about that. March 25th is Waffle Day. March 28th is Something on a Stick Day. And then March 30th is Take a Walk in the Park Day. That's really cool. And then she sent this card. It's a swing card. It's a 3D interactive card, and that's what it looks like there. That is really cool. It's got cats in a basket. That's really neat. All right, I will put everything back in here, and we'll get on to the rest of the mail. These business cards are super thick. Well, I wonder if they open, or are they just stuck together? I can't tell. I'm trying to figure them out. I'm going to ruin them. No, I think they're just super thick. They look like it is a double piece. I'm going to leave this one out and see. These are super duper thick business cards. I'll play around with that one that I already ruined the corner of. Alrighty. Let me put all of this back in here and get it out of the way. Let me grab a sip of my drink. I'm drinking like a Sprite Zero type drink. The store brand of Sprite Zero. And here I have a wish. This came in a big Amazon package today. This was one of my wishes from Lisa Bagwell at the Hangout. The Hangout is Crafty Girls Swap Hangout. And it is a Facebook group if you guys like to swap and grant wishes and do things like that. Check them out. I think if you search for the Hangout, it should bring it up. This was one of the things I put on my wish list. I saw this reviewed on one of the craft sites, and this is permanent adhesive from Amazon Basics, and it is I didn't realize it was this wide. It is like almost an inch wide, maybe 3/4 of an inch wide. I'm trying to see if there's a size on it. It's super wide tape compared to, I'll just grab this little guy. Yeah, that's at least 1/2 inch wide. So that'll be good for heavier duty projects. But I will give that a try and see how I like it. Welcome in, Joan and Cecilia. I'm glad to see you. And Susan, if I didn't see you. I'm going back and I'm reading Barb's comments up there. Yeah, that's a good idea, Barb, to use those butterflies. They are super pretty. And then I got 2 more envelopes in the mail. I went to the post office box yesterday. And this here is a flat rack from a lady named Lois in the Use Your Scrap Papers group, I believe. And they sent flat racks, and she sent these embossed cardstock, and I don't know if the camera will pick it up. I think I have to be careful the way I hold it. There we have that. And this one here, it's kind of a gray color with bubbles. This is, I thought it was birthday, but it does have a baby bottle and a baby booty, but I'm going to use it for birthday. I'll show you how. And this pretty yellow floral pattern, I might have that embossing powder folder. And this owl. We have music. I'm trying to hold them at an angle so you can see them. And this one is Happy Birthday. This one might be harder to see. This one is a bird in the grass. This one is clouds in the sky. And this one is a purple chevron. So those are super pretty, and I plan to use some of those tonight. All right, and then I have another envelope today. This one here is from Paulette. She says that she listens to me on Monday nights whenever she gets a chance, and she saw these in her stash and thought of me, and she hopes I can use them, and she generally doesn't join in on the chat because she is not tech savvy. Well, Paulette, if you are watching, welcome, and I am glad you are here. She sent this absolutely beautiful card. I love that rose on the clear background, and of course there's some bling around the edges, and it's just a window card, and there's some sparkly washi tape around the back. I love that. That is so pretty. I might have to try making something like that. And then this is the envelope of goodies that she sent. These look vintage. They look like vintage gift cards. I think, yeah, they are scored, so they would fold in half. And it says a gift for you, and that is a peacock, and it has some glitter on it. And there's just quite a few of those. There's a whole stack of those. And then this one here says congratulations with these really cute, I don't know what you'd call them, little parachute type things with flowers. And then the back says post a note. Oh, and it is from Current Incorporated. I don't know how long Current has been around. This is a postcard because here it says return address, and I guess you put your return address here. And I would imagine you would put their address here, and you could write a note on the back. Or no, their address would go here if the stamp goes there, and then you would write your note on the back. That is really cool. Current is still around. I don't know how long they have been around. If anybody knows, let me know. These are a quaint shop original from Westfield, Mass. And it would have to be vintage. I don't know how long they've been doing the 2-letter state abbreviations, but this is MASS for Massachusetts. So, yeah, I'm not sure how old they are. They do definitely look vintage, and the insides are blank. So that is really pretty. I love vintage things, as most of you probably know. So that's what we have there, and I don't think I have any other mail. So let's go ahead and get crafting. I think I might want to use one of these tonight. Maybe put a flower or something over that. I'm not sure. If you guys have an idea, let me know. I will leave these to the side because I'm not sure. I'm afraid to cut them, you know. You know how I am about cutting things that are vintage. I took out a few things that I thought might go good with these. So the first one, let's see, on top there is purple. So I have this and this and this. I thought I would use this purple background and cut this out, kind of fussy cut it around and use it on this pretty background, and that way some of it will show. And then I might cut these butterflies, fussy cut those out. We'll see how it goes. Let me get a card base. And my card base is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And this panel is about the same size, but I do want to have a little bit of a white background. So let me trim this down. I'm going to trim this down to about 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I want to make sure it is lined up on the top and the bottom, meaning there is no, border where it's not embossed. Let me make sure that looks good on my card base before I continue. Yeah, that looks really good. Two-letter state abbreviation started in October 1963. Wow, so they're pre-1963. I thought it was much later than that because I remember them changing, and I'm not that old. I wasn't born yet in 1963. Okay, I'm going to use these scissors. Maybe I'll use these scissors instead. These are my cutter bees, and they're a little more, they're smaller. I was going to say a little more smaller. They're smaller, so I can get a better fussy cut, I think, with them. And I'm just going to kind of go close to this. I'm just going to go around this rough just to get a lot of it out of the way. And then come in a little bit closer to the picture. And it's okay that this has a flat edge because I'll use it up against the edge of the card. But those do look like they are from about the 60s. Anyway, they're really pretty. I love things that are vintage, as many of you know, because I say it all the time. I think I'll leave the butterfly on this. And I'm not cutting it super close to the flowers. I'm leaving quite a bit of a white border. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I don't usually cut into things so readily, but here we are. All right. I might do this where a little bit of this gets cut off the bottom, and then that is sort of from the top, so you get the idea that it is a hanging basket. All right, let me put some adhesive on the back of this, and we'll start out by adhering this down. I'm actually going to use my little guy over here just because I can get more of a precision line around the edge. It's kind of hard with the big one to get exactly where I need it. Okay. And I'm going to line this up on the edge here, making sure I have the paper facing the way I want it. There we go. So this edge is lined up, and then I'm just going to take my scissors and trim off the overhang. So, Desta, you and I are pretty much vintage. I'm not quite 1963. I was born after that, but not very much after that. All right. And then there are these two little butterflies, but I also thought this big one would look really good too. And I'll go ahead and stick this down onto the main card while I have my tape runner out, and I'm gonna run out of adhesive in this big tape runner. I almost changed it out, but then I thought, well, I have the other one I could use tonight. I hate to waste that adhesive, especially since that's the name brand in there. I think it's the name brand in there. All right, so we have that. And let me cut out, I might as well cut these out. Here we go. A lot of fussy cutting going on tonight. But why not, right? I hardly ever fussy cut. And I am not going to try to cut out the antenna. All right. Oh, Dawn, you are definitely vintage. Yes, 1956. They say birthdays are good for you because the more you have, the longer you live. Oh, I like the way that butterfly looks on there. Yes, that is way cool, I think. I hope you guys like it too. And then I will cut this smaller one out. I don't know what's going on in the other room in there. I hear ruckus. I think it's more Todd than the dog, though. I don't know if you guys can hear the ruckus going on in the other room. I'll put that guy down there. There we go. And let's get rid of the rest of this stuff. I'll put those aside. Get rid of those scraps. And I think what I want to do with these is use one of these glue dots and kind of just curl this up a little bit, and that way they appear a little bit like 3D. And I'm going to take the glue dot and I'm going to curl it up. Let me cut off two of them real quick first to make it easy on myself. And then I'm just going to use my fingernail and I'm just going to try to just roll it up on itself. Just so it's kind of like a glue line. There we go. And stick that down in the center of the butterfly. I don't know if you guys can see that. And stick it down in the middle, and that way it sticks up a little bit. This one is going to be a little bit harder, so I'm going to fold it in half on itself. And I think just stick it on halfway like that. I'll have him going that way. Yes, I do, Christine, have a few vintage viewers. That is okay. And for their antenna, I'm going to use the Jelly Roll pen because I think it'll show up pretty good on this, yeah, on the purple. And it'll kind of blend in with the card since there is a whole lot of glitter, not glitter, but metallic accents. I don't know if you can see on this card, but that is all metallic accents on there. I don't know. I'm trying to get it to show. But then we have the metallic antenna on there, and I think they look really good. And those have some purple and gold metallic pieces on them. So that looks really good. And then I'm hoping this will fit. I think it will fit on the inside if I trim it really close to the words, because I thought this would be perfect. I don't know which one of the cards it was from, probably the one with the butterflies. It was already cut out when I received the card. And I'm going to cut as close to the words as I can, so that way I have room to mat it. So there we have that. I'm going to trim the top and bottom just to make sure they are straight, because I don't know if they were cut with a paper trimmer or cut with scissors, since I didn't actually cut it. There we go. I love it. Let me grab some purple scrap paper. Let me see. I have my purple folder. I have this piece. Doesn't exactly match the front, but it matches that piece on the inside. And I think it's a good size. I will just use that. Oh yes, I'll have room here. That's perfect. And just mat this on here. I like the way that turned out. If someone had mentioned to do that, I would have thought, no, that won't look good. But I went ahead and gave it a try, and there we go. I think I love the way it came out. And I will stick this on the inside. And normally I wouldn't put a happy birthday on the inside of the card if I wasn't sure what I was going to use it for. However, it matches the front perfectly, so I went ahead and did that. And I will add a little bit of this Clear Star glitter pen to these butterflies, just so they kind of pop like they do on the front. There we go. And that way the butterflies on the inside sparkle as well. So that came out pretty cute. I like it. And having the balloon dot or glue dot, you know, rolled up like that, it does give the butterflies a little bit of dimension, but they will also lay flat in the card for transport. So that is good. All right, that is one card done. Those backgrounds certainly make it easy to make cards. Let me grab a sip of my drink and we'll keep on going. Purple is my favorite color, Barb, in case you didn't know. Let's do another fussy cut card. I have this one out. My chair is making an awful noise. It is not anything but my chair, I promise. I have this card and it says wishing you the blessings of peace, joy, and happiness. And then it has on your birthday and always. And I thought this bird would look really cool if I did pretty much the same thing with him and fussy cut him out and put him on here, because I thought this design matches those leaves really well. So let's give that a try. There is a gnat flying around here and it's driving me crazy. I don't know if you guys can see him on camera. I'm just going to cut the front of the card off. I probably won't use the inside on this one. All right, Barbie, write me a note to remind me. All right, I think I'm just going to go right along here and just fussy cut out around a lot of this. I think I'll start by getting rid of a lot of that excess so I have more room for my scissors. I thought the fussy cut cards would look good on these embossed ones because that way some of that embossing will show through. I normally don't fussy cut stuff like this for cards, but I thought these would be fun. I'm not sure how close I want to get to the stem there. I don't know that I want to cut out too many things super close to it. Now, some people like to use their blade to cut. I'm more comfortable cutting with scissors. That's what I like to do. I'm not much of a blade cutter. I find it really relaxing to cut with scissors also. I do have the finger blade, and that would probably be really good for this, but I enjoy the scissor cutting, especially with these Cutter Bee scissors. They are awesome and fun to use, but they are very sharp. One time I cut my finger so bad with these. It was right after I first got them. It was before we moved to this house, so it was maybe 11 or 12 years ago. But oh boy, I cut my finger so hard, or so bad. There we go. So we have the bird cut out. I think I'll keep this piece because it is such a pretty piece. And I will trim this down, and then I will decide how I want to put this on there. Let me get a card base. I bought one of those 3-tiered rolling carts from Amazon. They're popular. I think they have them like at IKEA and things like that. This is a dark gray. I've had it for a while. I finally started using it. I bought it for my live stream so I could have things in it. And it is so nice to have things in it. I just need to clear off a spot in my craft room so I can store it in here rather than in the living room. Okay, I think I'm going to trim a little bit from each edge of this to make it 4 1/4, just so the edges are clean. And then this is going to be by 5 3/8, which it is just about that width already. So let me see how that looks. I'm going to take just a sliver off of one edge, and I mean a super tiny sliver. There we go. Oh my goodness, Carla, it is snowing. I hope we are done with snow here. So I'm wondering if I should, how I should do this. That came off the edge of the card. I know it won't fit this way. It'll have to be landscape. And I think I'm just gonna, I don't know that I'm gonna have it like, it won't fit very good that way. I'm trying to think how it was on the card. It was like this. Okay, I had to stop and think how this was. I knew that was the end of the card. So it would kind of fit this way. But I'm not sure what else I would put on this card, or if it even needs anything else on the front. I could bring it up to the top and put maybe some ribbon. I don't know, you guys. I'm looking at my ribbon stash to see what I have. Maybe I'll just kind of leave it like that and not put anything else. And let that beautiful background show. I think that's what I will do. I want to make sure I have the right side of the card. Maybe a strip of bling. That might be good. All right, I'm going to put this down. Maybe a dark blue to go with the bird. All right, so we have that. I'm going to use this little tiny tape runner if I can get it to work. Maybe it's empty. All right, let's use this bigger tape runner. it's hard to see where I'm putting this tape. All right, I'm gonna line that up like that. There we go. And then I'm just gonna trim off this little end piece of this leaf. There we go. And I'll put a strip of blue bling, I think, down at the bottom. Let me get my bling box. Sorry for all of that noise. Round the edge of the limb, this edge. There we go. And let's see. I could put, well, I have this thicker blue. I think I'll put a piece of this tape down at the bottom. I think I like that on there. That looks pretty good. All right. And that takes up some of that extra space down at the bottom. There we go. I think that's really pretty. All right, so there we have that card. I think I'll call that card done. I was debating whether or not to put red bling on those berries. Okay, I'll set that one aside. And let's see, what else? Let's do this birthday card, or the card I'm going to call a birthday card. So this one here, it's really neat cardstock. It's green on one side and this red color on this side. I'm going to keep it this way so the embossing is facing the correct way. And as you can see, it has this blank space there. It has some Swiss dots. It has 3 presents and then those 2 little things. So let me trim it down so there's a little bit of a white border again. And I'm going to just trim it from the top to 5 3/8. And I'm going to make it by 4 1/8. And I'll trim off just a little bit off of each edge. Okay, so we have that. And yep, that fits on there just right. Let me adhere this down to the card base. This is noisy today. I'm making globby glue here. Let me peel off some of my globby glue. I've glue stuck to my finger now. Okay, here we go. Oh, that I've reached the end of that tape runner. Alrighty. There we go. And I have this for the inside. I did get that out. And I went through these birthday die cuts that I have, and I had a couple. I cheated today. I got a couple things ready in advance, but I pulled these out because I thought they were awesome. Welcome in, Rose. Happy to see you. I thought the colors of these would be perfect, and I could have it just say happy birthday, and then I would put the big present on that side to cover up the baby bottle, and the smaller present there to cover up the shoe. And then the other presents are kind of still in the background. Super easy card. I'm going to use a little bit of Elmer's glue behind these pieces since they are cardstock. And I think that would work just fine. I think maybe just on an angle like that. And I'll just have birthday kind of on an angle too, a little bit. Definitely for this one, glue. And then I think these little presents I will stick on some pieces of foam tape. I have a couple scraps left over from past projects. Oh, where's my other little tiny piece? Here it is. So I have this bigger piece I will put on the bigger one right in the middle. And I want to put it just on the edge of that baby bottle. And this one just on the edge of that baby shoe. And that way you can see the presents behind those two. And then I think I will put some stickles on this one. Of course, let's go ahead and glitz up those presents a little bit. Why not? I like the way that looks. I was actually looking for something that would fit perfectly in that space that said happy birthday, but I didn't have anything exactly the right color. And I think what I will do is just kind of get one of the clear ones, and that way I can use it on all of it. and not have to change out my colors. Actually, I'll do that last. Let me do this sentiment first. What did I do with my paper cutter? All right, let me trim the sides of this. And then I will trim the top. And I'm going to trim off the word wishes off the bottom since it's cut very close. There we go. So we have that. And let me get my red scrap paper. Oh, that's not red. That is glitter paper. I should have just red. I found it. There's my red. Yes. Cecilia, I am definitely doing, I almost didn't do it the right way. I think that would work. Oh, that's a perfect size. Well, a perfect size on three sides of it. And I'll use some of the Elmer's glue. This cardstock matches the font perfectly. And since they're both a pretty thick cardstock, using the glue won't make it wrinkle at all. See if I can get this cap on. There we go. And then of course I let this go upside down or right side up for a long time. I might have to grab a different color stickles. There we go. And now let's do some stickles. Let me see. I might have to get another one since I had that sitting up for a while. I think it'll be all right, at least for a while. And since it's a clear one, it'll pick up whatever color I put it on. It will. It'll look like it was that color. And I will do the dots on here. I try to lift straight up so that way the dots come out nice and round. So there we have it. That looks really pretty. And then you can see, at least in person, it shows up really good, the presents behind the presents. That's really cool. All right, now let's see what is next. What else do I have in my bag of tricks? I did get this card out to go with this here. I thought this is like a kind of a gray color. I don't think it's completely white, but it goes really good with those flowers. And then I thought I would do the same as I did with some of the others and fussy cut around that and have this as the background. But let me see what color card base I want to use it on, because it won't show up very good on white. Let me see if I have a good color card base that would complement that card background. I do have black. I don't have one that matches the background. Although I do have a navy blue, which is probably pretty close. I really need like the perfect background color there, but I don't have it. There's no green in there. I have this. Oh, this might be good. It's a silver color, but it still wouldn't give this too much of a contrast, but maybe a little bit. And I have the black. This blue I think is too bright. The purple won't show up very good. The light blue is not very good. Desta says that your post office is picky about foam tape. Oh, that's too bad. Right, 1/4 of an inch is the rule for thickness, and that is a shame that they gave you a hard time about that. Sometimes you can just take them out and say, I'll be back later, and maybe get a different person. I hear so many stories about the post offices. I might just use the black, because the other ones are, they would clash, I think. Some post offices are super picky, and other post offices just don't care, so that is a shame. Let me make sure this card is 4 1/4. Yes, by 5 1/2. All right. And then I'm going to trim down this piece here. Let me double check and make sure it is perfectly 4 1/4. I'm going to just give this a trim. It's been in my box for a while, so I don't remember when I made it or exactly what size it is. So I want to make sure it'll fit in my envelopes. So there we go. I did take a sliver off. And then I'm going to trim this down to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then that will fit on that black card. Yep, that will be just right. And I know it's hard to tell because I have a black paper here, or a black background. I'm going to trim this edge of the card. Just so it is even, and I believe the bottom should be even. I am very careful about having my cards too thick for that very reason. I just never know who it's going to be and what they may say. And then also, it also depends on the other end too. The person you send to might be at a picky post office that will charge them postage due. And I would hate for people to have to pay postage due on my handmade cards. Some foam tapes, I'm very picky about the ones I get too, because some of them are 1/4 of an inch exactly. And that means the width of the card itself would, make it go over that. Or some are 1/8 of an inch even. I try to get the ones that are 1/16 of an inch. That way that gives you just even less of an issue there. So we have that. I like the way that looks on this. I'll save that scrap since it is a pretty color blue. So maybe landscape. Well, let's see. I had an idea. I'm having a hot flash, guys. I have this really pretty butterfly, and I thought it looked really good with this card. If I do it landscape, it has to be down in this corner, and that leaves a lot over there. I think I still like it like this. Let me see what else I have. I did grab some other things. I still think I like that butterfly the best. Let me put this down onto the card base first, and then I will have more to work with. It's hard to see what I'm doing here. I need something other than black. There we go. Now I can see where I'm putting this. Okay. So then this would go here. And I have that butterfly that I could put like that. The colors in the butterfly really match the flowers and the leaves. And I think just having it like that with some white space there would be really good. I might just leave it like that, because I think if I do it this way, it leaves a lot of space there. Yeah, I think I still like it this way. I think it gives me more of a, I don't know, a more cohesive look. All right. Alrighty, and let's put this down in this corner. Try to just have it lined up on the mat. There we go. I kind of like it. And then I'll have to draw on some antenna. Let me see. I have black. There we go. And then, should I use some stickles on the centers of the flowers? Yeah, why not? Since I have the stickles out, I'm just going to put some just on the centers, kind of smeared out, so they're not really very, what do I want to say, three-dimensional. It's just adding a little bit of bling, and I'm putting some on these pink feathers too. There we go. And that is glitzy. I like the way the stickles look on it as well. Okay, I will set that aside and try not to stick my finger in the stickles. This is from Park Lane. It's say that 3 times fast. Shaker stickers. It's a 3-piece set, and I can't read what this says because it is covered up by all of the glitter. Thankful and grateful, I think is what that says. All right, let's put that back in there. A travel line too. All right, let's see if I can get it out and do it without making a mess of the stickles. You know, this is really hard for me to not mess up the stickles. I could have it going off this way. There we go. How's that? For a travel line. And see, I did stick my finger in the stickles. It's kind of hard to draw on embossed paper. So there, that's kind of cool. All right, travel line drawn. Okay. So, let's see. Now, that was all of my ideas. Let me see. I have this yellow. I wonder if one of the peacocks would go good on this yellow. I dropped something and I don't know what it was. I hope it was not something that I need. I don't know. I don't think I like it on the yellow. Die cut in pink. I don't know what you mean, die cut in pink. A die cut in pink. I don't know. Let me know what you mean, Jean. I'm sorry. I don't think I have a pink birthday, if that's what you mean, a pink birthday die cut. I'm not sure. See, I would have to cover that up. I'd have to cover the a gift for you part up. I'm going to have to think on these. I'm not sure what to do with that. Okay, I'm going to put that aside again because I'm not sure. Happy birthday die cut in pink. I don't have a pink happy birthday die cut. I don't think I do. I have this set, but none of them are pink. I'm looking around. I don't see a pink. I have this happy birthday, but it's blue. You mean for this card? Like a happy birthday die cut up there in pink? That would look pretty. But I don't have one. I don't think I do. Do I have a happy birthday die cut? I don't know. You guys know probably more about what I have than I do, because half the time I don't remember what I have. Let's see. I'm not sure what to do with these others, and I think I will just set them aside for now. I have a couple other cards that I did get out that I could recycle. I had these out a couple weeks ago for a show, and I never did get around to them. I have these adorable penguins. They're so cute. And this here, Merry Christmas. And then this card here that says Christmas Blessings. So I thought I would do something with these as well. Okay, let me start with the easy one, which is this Christmas Blessings. It has a matching envelope, and I believe it's new. So the inside is still new, and I thought I would cover up the Christmas Blessings part with some ribbon and maybe add an embellishment. Okay, I see what you mean. Any die cut. You're right. So something, if I come across something, or even a pink sticker with an that that says hi or happy birthday or something. That would be really good on that other card. You're right. Good call. I don't have anything handy right now though, but that would be good. I have this ribbon. This is too thin, I think. Yep, let me get thicker ribbon. I have, how about gold ribbon for that? Let me see if I can carefully get to it without knocking anything over. I have this gold glitter ribbon that I thought I would put across the bottom. I do like that. And then I will add some goodies along there. Add a piece of an embellishment. Any sentiment in pink. Yeah, so I will look and see what I have later and add something in pink. And that way that will just take up a little more room on that card. So there we have the glitter across the bottom. I love this glitter ribbon. I'm almost out of this gold. I'm going to have to go back to Hobby Lobby and just keep stalking them and see if they have any other colors. And there are a lot of gold accents already on the card. So let's see what I would put down in the corner. Let me grab some of my embellishments. Oh, that reminds me, I have a really neat thing I pulled out today to recycle. I'm not sure what I have in this bag. Got that little snowman. Well, I think that holly looks good because there is holly right there. I think I'll use the holly. I'll put that holly right down there. And then I will add a little bit of red stickles to this holly. This was a button. It's a wooden button. I'll put one of those glue dots on the back. Let me get some red stickles. And I will just add a little bit of the red stickles right over those berries, and it will also cover up the buttonholes. And then I will add some of the clear stickles right in the light here. And make that sparkle just a little bit more. Oh, and there's some snow on the top of it. I'll add add a little bit of stickles on the snow on the roofs as well. I'm doing this upside down. It's hard to tell where the snow is. I had to turn it sideways so I can get a better look of where I was putting my snow. Okay, there we go. That looks pretty good. And that is super easy. I love doing that to store-bought cards, to just add a little bit of glitter to them. And this has the really cool matching envelope, which I love. There we go. So that is ready as well. I did grab something earlier that I wanted to recycle into a card. I grabbed that. Oh, here it is. That is what fell. I was wondering what fell. This is what fell. This is a little box, and I don't remember what came in it. Maybe a Christmas ornament or something. It says Merry Christmas with the car, but I thought that would make a really pretty Christmas card. And then I have this plaid ribbon that I thought would complement it quite well, since the background of that is green plaid and then the car is red. So I thought that would be really cool. So let's make a card out of this little box. Let me clear off my workspace here. So I'm going to go ahead and just open this box up. Let me just cut down the back of it. There we go. And then I'm just going to cut out the square that with the car that says Merry Christmas. I'm going to try my best to line it up just inside one of the creases. And now that I have one side cut away, it's easy to do the other three sides. I'm trying to cut right on the inside of each of the folds that was the box. Okay, that came out pretty good. Let me take a sliver off the top of this. There we go, because it still had some of the fold on it. So there we have that cute little car, and I think that will work quite nice. No, I didn't set anything on top of my cards. My cards, what I do is when they have stickles on them, I set them on my computer keyboard while I'm filming. That way, and my keyboard drawer, that way I don't accidentally set anything on top of it. I know, because, you know, it is very easy to set stuff on top of stickles. It is in that same direction. My desk, side of my desk is there, and my keyboard's just a little bit further over that way. Good call, Christine. Yes. All right, let me see if I can find my red. I thought maybe, what about red glitter paper? Let me see how it looks on red. Oh, this is pink. It would help if I pay attention to the color of the zipper. Let me get my red glitter paper out. This one is red. Yes, I try to put my stuff in the right spot. Now this is a very muted red sticker paper, but it matches that car perfectly, and it looks like a red metal color. I love that. I'm going to just stop right there instead of looking at the rest. Todd picks on me because so many times he says I have too many choices. And when I have too many choices, then I, will never pick the right thing. It takes me too long. This, as you can see, is brand new, and I got it at a thrift store for, it was either 50 cents or probably half off of the 50 cents. And I think that is going to look okay. It has a green outline on it, so I think it will be okay on the red. All right, let me give this a trim to 5 3/8. I know you guys are probably tired of hearing me say this. By 4 1/8, but I find it's easier for me to say it out loud. All right. I think that looks pretty good on there. It is great to make your own embellishments with the Big Shot. I have a Big Shot, and I should make more of my own embellishments, but I don't always. I like the way this looks. I just have to find an embellishment to go on it. I think that's really kind of cute, actually. I have some snowflakes. I know, Christine, you're watching out for me. I do need to check with the post office to see if we can mail things across the globe again. All right, I think that is going to be good. I don't think I need to mat it on anything. This is wired ribbon. This is very nice ribbon. I like it. Okay. I think I will use wet glue, especially since I'm using this, what do I want to say, glitter paper. And this is just Elmer's glue in one of these little bottles. I think Jean sent me this bottle, I'm pretty sure. It works really nice, and it's nice and small. I could take it with me if I was going somewhere to craft, to a crop or something. There is a place locally to me. It is called Adina Mansion in Chillicothe, Ohio, and they are having a crop, I think sometime in April, I'm not sure, but it costs money to go to, and I don't really know anybody there, so I don't think I'm going to go. And then I would have to pack all of my stuff up and carry it over there, and pack all my stuff up and carry it home. Oh, Barb, I'm too late. Maybe I should have put the ribbon maybe on white. I think you're right. White would have made that pop more. Let's see if I can, if the glue has not dried. Oh, looky there. All right, let's do it. White. I have white. That's silver. Let's see. That's too little. I'm trying to find a piece of white that's not super duper thick. I have white, but it's really thick, heavy cardstock. I don't think this will fit. Nope. Nope, that's too thin. That's a card base, and that is a card base. I hate to cut card bases. I do have this grayish color. I wonder if the gray would look okay. I think the white would be better. Hang on, guys. Here we go. There's a piece of white. Okay. So let me see. If I put this on just a very thin mat of white, yeah, that should pop. Okay. Let's try this again. I'm going to make it just a super thin margin of white. I have a lot of white cardstock in my scrap bin, but it's from packaging and it is very thick. And I don't want to add too much weight to the card because this is thick and then the glitter paper's thick. Okay, let me trim this. There we go. I think I'm going to take an ever so tiny sliver off of this top and hope I don't ruin it. Okay, good. I didn't. There we go. Oh yeah, that does pop. That pops a lot. Good call, Barb. Good call. And let me go ahead and put some glue on the back of this white. This is a, I think this white cardstock is from Die Cuts with a View. It has a texture to it, and it feels like it to me. And we'll put that on there. And we'll put this on here. I like it. Of course, we have to recycle some Christmas cards, right? It wouldn't be CraftyRia without it. All right. Alrighty. And then I need to find an embellishment. for the bottom corner. That is really cute. And let's see, I have wooden embellishments. I also have white snowflakes. Let me go over here and grab one. I have these guys. I could put a snowflake, since there are snowflakes there. Maybe I'll just do that. I think that would be good. And that way I'll add more glitter. Yeah, I like it. I love these snowflakes from Dollar Tree. Oops, I'm using the wrong thing here. That is not what I want. I want some white stickles, and I'm going to add just some glitter on the... I'm going to have to get another stickles, I think. Oh, nope, I got it. On these little snowflakes and these dots. I love using the stickles. They seem expensive when you purchase them because they're a couple dollars each container, but they really do, they go a long way. I think I'll put some on the windows. And on the bumpers. There we go. This box has been sitting with my Christmas decorations for a long time. So I'm glad I finally used it. I keep meaning to bring it in here. So there we have that card. That is really cute. Okay, let's see if I can put that not on top of the other stickles either. And then I had an idea for these penguins. And then I think this one will be my last card of the day. I think I will trim the penguins down and put it on this darker blue card. This is a 5x7 card base. And I want to trim the top off where it is kind of torn a little bit. And the bottom piece is a little bit wrinkled down there. I have to trim some of that in anyway. And then I'll trim a little bit off each edge. Since all of the edges were a little dented up, take a little bit more off this front edge. Okay. Okay, and then I have some white glitter paper. I'm not sure if I have the white and with the silver. Let me check and see. I don't remember. I have silver. I do have white though. I'm looking, you guys. I'm looking. Where did I put my white? I have regular white, and that is the pink one I had before. Oh. Well, I know I'm pretty sure I have a piece of white in here. I shouldn't say I know I do, but I'm pretty sure I have white. I do, and this is what I was looking for anyway. This white, this is a white foam, and it's self-adhesive, and I thought I would make a snowdrift with it. And it would just be on part of the card. So what I think I'm going to do is use my scissors, and I'm just going to cut this white just below their feet, kind of in the same shape as the card. So I guess I didn't need to trim the bottom of that off at all. There we go. So I just have those guys cut off like that. It's always very scary to trim them off. And then I want to measure on here where this needs to be. I'll turn this upside down. And mark on here where I need to cut this. Okay, and give this a trim. This paper I got from, I think I got it from maybe BB Craft or one of those types of places that sent it to me. And it is just self-adhesive foam. And then I will stick this piece along the bottom just like that. And then this piece across the top. I think that will work. Okay. This one would be one that I would put in a package or hand deliver because this foam is kind of thick and it would add to the thickness of the card for sure. And then this top part will be flush with the card itself. I'm going to put a double line of adhesive at the top. Oh, I ran out of this adhesive. I'm running out of all of my adhesives. I have one more handy, and I knew this was going to do it. That's why I was avoiding using this one. Okay, let's try this again. I haven't used this one in forever. There we go. I'll give this a good couple of rows across the top and then a row across the bottom here where it'll go right onto that glitter paper. Okay, that should work. There we go. And then we have the penguins walking across the snow. Oh, that's so cute. I do like that. Crichton likes it too. Can you hear him in there? He is just going crazy. I'm going to put a little snowflake up here. And I wonder if I need another snowdrift at the bottom. Maybe not, because it'll make it too thick if I put too much more at the bottom. Although, I do have this. I'm trying to get it without having to move too far. And without moving my camera around too much. Sorry about that. Okay. I have this. Oh, I think that would be really good across the bottom. Okay, that will work. And it is super thin and will not add much thickness to the card, but it does give something pretty to the bottom. I'm trying to think how I'm going to stick it on here. I'm going to see if I can get some of this on here. Nope. There we go, a little bit of this. See if I can get this to stick and not to itself. Okay. There we go. And trim this little edge off. There we go. Cute. Cute, cute. I thought about balloon dots, but they are so big, I was afraid that they would leave a lot of residue poking out, where this glue kind of does, but I can lift it up. I can roll it off. And I'll put a little bit of this Elmer's glue underneath some of these that I didn't get the tape on. And that will dry clear. I love those glue dots, balloon dots, but they are very big. I should order some smaller ones. They do have really tiny ones. And the penguins already have a lot of glitter on them, so I think that is really cute. They're walking on the snowbank. Okay, I like it. I wonder how this foam would die cut. I could make my own foam snowflakes out of it. I do have some snowflake die cuts, so I'll have to try it out. So I do like that. So there we have that. And this other Christmas card. I'll try to carefully not put my finger in any of the stickles. And this one, I love this guy. I love how it came out. Let's see, I have room over here for that. And this, I think, yeah, a pink high or something like that up in the corner would be good. Try to not put my finger in too many stickles. Then we have that happy birthday. And the bird. And the purple butterflies. All right, you guys, let me know which one is your favorite. I had a really fun time making them. I really like the car, and I really like those guys. I love this happy birthday as well. I can't really pick a favorite. This bird is really cool too. And you know, a little die cut that says hi or something there in blue would look good as well. And one there. I should die cut a bunch of sentiments like that and have them ready. That way I don't have to get my die cutter out just for one. Actually, I don't have to get it out. It's on the top of one of those small bookshelves, those 3-shelf bookshelves, and underneath it is where I keep all my dies. But it's across the room from where I film, so I usually bring it over here when I do videos, but I should die cut in advance some sentiments and things like that. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in and chatting with us. If you haven't yet given the video a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. If you haven't yet subscribed, just click on that red button right down there. And I'm getting really close to 3,000 subscribers. It's very, very exciting. And let's see, my Facebook group, Create with CraftyRia. I'd love it if you would head on over there. The link should be in the description below. Thank you, Barb. They're all so great. You can't pick a favorite. And then Christina likes the glitter car. I do too. Like I said, that box has been by my Christmas stuff for a long time, and I keep meaning to bring it in here and recycle it, but I finally did today. And I almost forgot about it. So anyway, thanks again for joining me. I do appreciate each and every one of you. And until the next video, you know what to do. Go get crafting. Bye-bye.